And when major storms like Milton hit, people in low-lying areas are forced to evacuate. That includes hospital patients. What kind of plan do our local hospitals have in the event of a major storm? Investigative reporter Chris Horn found out.
It's all about coordination when it comes to mass evacuations of patients from our area. And should there be a need for that, the people at Sentara Healthcare below me here in Norfolk practice for this all the time. More than 300 hospitals and healthcare facilities have evacuated already in Central Florida, getting out of the way of Hurricane Milton. If Hampton Roads were in the crosshairs of a major storm, Kim Tepesco would be managing an evacuation plan for Sentara Healthcare.
As hurricanes are one of our top hazards, we plan for this. Our staff drills for it. We practice several times a year.
Sentara, Chesapeake Regional, Bon Secours, and Riverside would all work with other hospitals throughout Virginia.
And making sure that we continue their care along the way so that that goes in uninterrupted, as well as the families being kept in the loop.
According to the Virginia Hospital and Healthcare Association that helps various hospitals work together, many hospitals have beds in reserve, known as licensed beds.
The condition in many hospitals around Virginia is that there are more licensed beds than there are staffed beds, which means that that is another potential lever that can be pulled.
On a much smaller scale, the state plan is already in action after Hurricane Helene.
A lot of assets on the state level, including in Southwest Virginia, that were impacted by the high winds and heavy rains and flooding associated with Hurricane Helene.
Patients would be transferred, but so would what's needed to continue their care.
If there's specialized equipment or staff that need to go with that patient, we can move the equipment and the staff with that patient to ensure that they're still receiving the same level of care.
The trickiest and most difficult task for hospital emergency managers is finding bed availability, especially when they have to do it in real time as the crisis is unfolding and the storm is moving through. In Chopper 10 with pilot Scott Abbott, Chris Horn, 10 in your side.